In this video, I'll show you 3 versatile fragrances that's kind of a daily banger, kind of a fragrances that you can wear every day. And the key remark for this is that these 3 fragrances are totally underrated. Let's go. The first fragrance that I'm really excited to talk about, it will be this fragrance right here. Now I'll show you up close how does this fragrance look like. This is actually F Black by Ferragamo. Alright, now this fragrance, it is an extremely classy kind of an everyday wear fragrance. This fragrance is not only fresh, but this fragrance, it is also spicy. Now take for example, one of the notes in this fragrance that's the most dominant is the black pepper note. Alright, this fragrance, it does smell extremely sexy. Alright, now smelling it on the strip right now and together in the air, this fragrance does give you a lot of this nice and pleasant scent bubble. Now it is fresh, it is spicy, okay, it has this tonka bean and labdanum kind of a dry down. Now this tonka bean and labdanum kind of dry down give it a little bit kind of a warm edge into it, but it is not so much that I would say that they are warm fragrances at the first place. This fragrance is an extremely nice fragrance. Okay, you may have heard many reviewers talk about this fragrance, but this fragrance, I do think that it is totally underrated, and I think that this fragrance should be in everyone's radar as well. It is totally worth it to own this fragrance. It's a really nice fragrance. Okay, I highly recommend you to check it out. Now the second fragrance that I'm gonna talk about is none other than this fragrance right here. Now because of angle issue, I know you couldn't really see them, but I'll show you right here. This fragrance is called Missoni Wave. Now this fragrance, in the fragrance community, some say that this is hype, okay, but for me, I don't really hear many people mention about this, if at all, because this fragrance, I don't know, it's just very good for me, if you ask me. Okay, if I smell this on a person, I would think that person is somehow, okay, it's in that realm of using Chanel's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Now that fragrance is one of the best fragrances ever, if you ask me. Okay, it's subjective. In my personal opinion, Chanel's Allure Homme Sport is one of the best fragrances ever made. Now this fragrance, it's in that realm. This fragrance, it has got a lot of this mandarin orange kind of a sweet citrusy freshness. It does provide you a lot of this seawater kind of a note, giving you a lot of this aquatic vibe in a fragrance. Alright, so therefore when you see the design of this fragrance, okay, the gradient black and transparent kind of a color, you would think of wave, right, as of in the sea, right? Now this fragrance is definitely a must get for anyone who's wondering. This fragrance is an extremely nice fragrance. It gives off a little bit of a fizzy kind of an opening. Okay, this fragrance is a must own. Okay, this fragrance is not gonna be expensive actually. In Malaysian ringgit, it's gonna be about 250. I think in US dollar, it's about $50, somewhere there. It's actually a very nice fragrance and it's totally affordable. Highly recommend you to try this out. The last fragrance on this list goes to Burberry Hero EDT. Now this fragrance, I said, is underrated because not many people said good things about this fragrance. I know this fragrance is totally a hidden gem. Sometimes gem can be hidden in plain sight, right? Just saying, right? But Burberry Hero EDT is one of those fragrances that it makes you smell good, and the most importantly, it makes you feel good. This fragrance is not only a fresh, versatile daily fragrance, but this fragrance, it is also woody and it is also predominantly spicy. Okay, this fragrance, loving it really much. Do get a lot of this peppery kind of a vibe and a lot of these woody notes into it. This fragrance, when all said and done, it's an extremely love it really much. This fragrance, it does have a lot of these spicy, woody, fresh notes. Okay, I don't think you will ever go wrong with this fragrance. And just looking at it, this is a 50 ml bottle. I've given it a reasonable dent on this bottle, and Not to mention it has magnetic cap as well. This fragrance, not only it's aesthetically pleasing, okay, but the quality you get from this juice, totally unmatched. Loving it really much. This is one of my plain sight hidden gem kind of a fragrance. I think many people may have overlooked this fragrance. Okay, this is a masterpiece if you ask me. Now, out of these three fragrances, which underrated fragrances that I have here, which you have tried? Okay, I'm very curious to know which fragrances here that you have tried. Okay, and let me know about these fragrances. Are they good in your opinion? Okay, in my opinion, these three fragrances are almost equally good. Okay, they do have differing qualities in them. Okay, but it doesn't make me doesn't give me a make or break situation when it comes to fragrances, because I do enjoy this fragrance more than the other when I want something more aquatic, and I do love something spicy like this fragrance and this fragrance as well. All right, if I want something more woody, I'll go with this. If I want something which is a little bit more lavender heavy, okay, and a little bit more like gives me a little bit of a warm kind of a closure to the entire fragrance, this would do the job just fine. Okay, I hope you enjoy watching this video. Now, if you enjoyed my suggestion, I recommend you to subscribe to my channel, because most of you that you have watched my videos, you may or you may not have subscribed to my channel at all. Now, if you enjoyed watching my content, I recommend you to subscribe to my channel, as I post videos about fragrances daily, almost daily. Alright, so like and share this video if you see that it may help you in your journey to find the best fragrances in your collection. Alright, now my name is Dylan, I'm from Deluxe Sense. I hope to see you soon after this. Take care.